Next, I'll turn to page 27. And we'll chant the 7 limb prayer. Kosumgu pekone chatselo ngesham yitu chutimalubu tomene saditun tam cheshak Gepa gewanam la jeirang korwa maton bardule junem drola churki kolo korwa dang da jengena John Chu Chempo. Now turn to page 97. And we'll chant the short mandala offering at the bottom. Saji perki Jushin metok tamri rablinji nidegen padi sangye shindu mikte hua idro kunam dak shinla parshok jetsun lama dampa kenam kichur kukala kense chujin trig jita tsampe Dujetsima la Gecherki Charpavabtusa Idam Guru Ratamandalakam Niryatayami Judan Soki Chonam La Janchu Bardu Dani Kapsuchi Dagi Chunyangi Pesunangi Dola Penche Sangedu Pasho Judan Soki Chonam La Janchu Bardu Dani Kapsuchi Dagi Chunyangi Pesunangi Dola Penche Sangedu Pasho Judan Soki Chonam La Janchu Bardu Dani Kapsuchi Dagi Chunyangi Pesunam Gido La Penchu Sange Tu Pasho
Yente chancho sempe socha sanje jene yunde lan chancho lo kanki tenje nemo yu kama meba jene meba chebara meba to meba owa meba to meba ta dede me deje me deba nije jene mozo me sanje mono me tamba de lo chanzo yalo kanki tuze nye zonne dawa tamje bambe je tambe jene deje ba kodam de lo chanzo yalo welcome back to the six parameter class. Yeah. So, some of where we stop? Which parameter?
We're still on the joyous perseverance. We talked about the laziness of defeatism. About
Quite a bit of discussions, huh? Today, concentrations, right?
Is next.
Concentration.
Yes.
Maybe I'll explain briefly, okay, briefly. So maybe another teachings on karma abiding meditations, maybe in the near future. So then I will explain this particular parameter and I will explain that time. So teaching on shamatha meditation. So during that time, then I will explain this fifth parameter. It's open. Hello. Maybe. Sorry. This number parameter number 5. No concentrations, professional concentrations. I will probably go into details. Maybe when I teach another, maybe again there, I will probably, so maybe this is the time for another teachings on karma abiding meditations, and then near future, so maybe I will explain this parameter into detail, okay? So, last two parameter. Samde jingo shinela lopsu, samde jingo shinela lopsu. So I think someday the word samba means mind. Then means just trying to explain for the sake of knowledge, just explain the word. Singapore meditations in Tibetan is called samte. Sam is the brief word for samba. Samba means mind. Te means firm, steady. As a strong mind, like mountains. You can shake mountains. It's not like a piece of paper, wherever wind blows, then just goes there. The mind is like firm as mountains. No matter what's happening, the mind is like firm as mountains. So there was some tempo means firm. Samdejing, the entity of this, there's a firm, how you say firm? Firm mind. It's karma abiding. No different, it's karma abiding. Entity or nature of firm mind, that is karma abiding. No difference, okay? For the sake of knowledge. Something was Shinel was she. So then something, there's probably two words in Tibetan called, sometimes called samte, when you look at the six perfections, six parameters, then in that category it called something, probably in English translation. What is the translation?
It just says how to train the very essence of concentration, mental quiescence.
Mental?
Mental quiescence.
Oh, so not the word. So anyway, concentration, that's the probably the translations. When you look at the six parameters, you see word something. Something. So there's another way to call it the shine. She means she has a when you get angry, so then control, she means, so it's like kind of like disintegrate. When anger disintegrate, she means like you disintegrate. So here, like wandering mind, now wandering mind is very much under the control. It's not out of control. Before it's out of control, so now there's wandering mind kind of disintegrate. Okay, she, so she, name is then has a still, not just still, but peaceful. Peaceful, not just still, but it's peaceful. Okay. Still on where? Still on object. Still on object. The mind is still, mind is present with object. You could say mind is present with the object. It's not like, oh, object is present, the mind is in flea market or maybe in Harris Theater looking for something, so that is not, mind is not present. Mind is not still, it's on the move. Mind is on the move, that's not still. It still means still with object, present with the object. Because shine, she means then still with the object and present with the object with very peaceful. Peaceful, that's what shine, another name, okay? That's the actual name of karma abiding, shine, for the sake of knowledge. That's what it's called, karma abiding, shine. In Tibetan it's called shine. She means disintegration of something, disintegration of wandering mind. That's called she. It's kind of peaceful because the wandering mind, there's no peace in the mind. Because the wandering mind, there's no peace in the mind. Oh, so there's the disintegration of the wandering mind, there's peace. Name is that is still and present with the objects. That's what she named for the sake of knowledge. Okay. Sherabje Parjije Ngol Hatong. So then this is like the second one's called special insight, Vipassana. So not sure some like I don't think they are confused, but the way they use the way they use the word. Oh, I did the Vipassana retreat. When you listen to that person, it very much sounds like karma abiding. It doesn't sound like Vipassana. Vipassana, there's like special wisdom generated by able to be present with the object, able to be present with the object long period of time with the peace, with the object. So then you will see something that hasn't been seen before, something extra. Hak Tong, that's the name in Tibetan, special insight. Vipassana, Hak means extra, Tong means see, something that you see, something extra that hasn't been seen. Why? Because the mind is wandering all the time, that's why. It's not focusing. See, like, maybe there are many things around the Kadampa center, maybe you are not aware, but it's there long period of time. Maybe not aware, because why? Because mind is wandering. It's not like, that's why it's not something that can be seen, but you don't see. Not because of attention, because lack of attention, you don't see. Oh, so that's no. So then when the attentions dramatically improve, the concentration dramatically improve, then you see something extra. That's called Vipassana, Hak Tong. Hak Tong, that's the term for Vipassana in Tibetan. Hak means extra, Tong means see. Right now, this is conventional. We are dealing with conventional phenomena, even though there's true truth, conventional truth, ultimate truth, but we are not really dealing with ultimate truth. It's not been, ultimate truth is not seen. Or nature of object is impermanent, that also hasn't been seen. So when you concentrate, then there's there's possibilities that you could go beyond this conventional reality, then you could see ultimate reality. There's something extra that you see that hasn't been seen before, not because it's not there, it's always there, but hasn't seen before. So now you see something extra, so that's called hakdong, okay, for the sake of knowledge. Oh, sharab jingo hakdong laji lobsuje. So this will in these sections, the Lama will explain the karma binding and the Sanskrit word called samadhi. Then vipassana. The Lama is going to explain both of them. It's going to be touched on both of those subjects. So samadhi, yeah. So then you focus, trying to improve your concentrations using your breath as an object, and probably trying to pay attention to the sensations within the body. So samadhi or karma binding is different than mindfulness. Mindfulness is part of samadhi practice, karma binding practice. In order to practice karma binding or samadhi in Sanskrit, you need mindfulness. Mindfulness is like rope, as I mentioned before many times. It's like rope. Object is like hitching post. That's object. Whatever object might be, whatever object that you might use, that's called hitching post, or something to tie on. Rope is mindfulness. So then with that, then you elephant. There's something, the mind is considered as elephant because it's so powerful. So that needs to be catch with the help of rope. So then tie that elephant on the object. Then karma binding possible. Karma binding means being your elephant with the object. Then of course need introspections. Separate set of mind called Shishin called introspections. Analyze whether your mind or elephant with the object or wandering around. So the introspections need a separate set of mind. So then when you able to keep your elephant with the object, so then that's the beginning of karma binding. Being with object, being present with the object. So that's the beginning of karma binding. There's more than mindfulness. It's more than mindfulness. So the second, then continuations, how long the mind can be present with the object, how long. So then there's the first, according to karma binding meditation, there's 9 stages. First one is just be with the object, just be present with the object. So that's the beginning of karma binding. Is more stronger than mindfulness. Okay, mindfulness is not karma binding, but that mindfulness has to be there in order to do karma binding meditations. So then when you talk to people, so as I did with Vipassana retreat, when you listen to them, it very much sounds like mindfulness meditations. Even it doesn't sound like samadhi. So any wandering mind become distractions for samadhi meditations. So mindfulness, scanning sensations, watching the feelings, physical feelings, and like moving your hand, like being aware that your right hand has been moved, now lift it up, put it here. These are all training to be mindful. Mindful in training is not karma abiding. Okay, so for the sake of knowledge, needs to be clear. In order to do samadhi meditation, you need mindfulness. Without mindfulness, you cannot catch elephant. If you cannot catch elephant, samadhi is out of questions. In order to do samadhi meditation, first you have to learn how to catch that elephant and tie that elephant with the object. In order to catch that, you have to have rope. That's mindfulness. Without that, you cannot catch the elephant. Now see, so that's the part of the karma. It is like has the it is part of the karma body meditation, but it's not karma body meditation. It's not samadhi meditation. Okay, for the sake of knowledge. Then what is vipassana? Vipassana is something. Then what is karma body? Karma body is being with object. That's the beginning of karma body. So then continuation, second step. Then clarities. Then then it will come slowly. So now what is vipassana? Vipassana, something that you see, something extras. Because of your karma abiding meditation, you go beyond conventional realities. You see something extra. So that's called vipassana. Okay. So I don't think they are confused. The way they how to structure the meditation program based on vipassana doesn't sound like vipassana. So anyway, so shine ji tso de shine du zungyu ji shine ji tso de ma shine zungyu ji tela de ne simne gu du sus de top tu gi dulu tela yiji shi yetu tela shine mu ji su lo ji. So that probably will be a separate class maybe. Otherwise you may think, still 6 professions. It's been now 2 months, 6 paramita. So then if I explain this everything here, it will take another 2 months. So then you think, don't ask Geshe Gelek to teach 6 paramita, it will take 5 months for him to finish. So, someday chishi. So maybe like next time, separate class for on this paramita. Okay. So now, what is the fruit or result of concentration meditations? Peaceful mind. So in that case, I think it's okay to choose a different object every day, the different object. But when you're thinking to meditate on karma abiding, cannot change object. That become distractions, cannot change object. So need to choose object very carefully. Okay, so then I think just concentrations, just for the sake of peace of mind, probably you can change in daily basis. So, but peace of mind only happens if you can keep your mind on the object. Okay, something. Then lo you told means then maybe so that probably I will explain later. Maybe I already taught this class maybe a few times. Maybe it's time for another one. So this is all now. See how many pages? This is just about 6 parts. The parameter number 5. See. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 page for the parameter number 5. So then you can't blame on me. So it takes like 6 months, 5 months, because the parameter number 5 has 11 page. So finish 11 page now. All to finish. No. So now this probably also need another separate teachings for the number 5, but roughly explanation of the number 6 parameter number 6 is lo yi told is wisdom liberates. Wisdom liberates. Liberate here, liberation refers to liberation from samsara. It's not just liberation from this life or next life, it's liberation from samsara. Samsara, desire realm, formless realm. No matter which realm you are in, you are still part of samsara. So free from like stopping the 12 links, how to cease the 12 links, the liberation from that, and how to stop that cycles, So then wisdom, this is very, within the 6 parameter of wisdom, this is very particular one. Okay. Wisdom realizing emptiness, that's what it is. So then of course the wisdom, any form of wisdom will liberate from problems. Then wisdom is the result of knowledge. No knowledge, no wisdom. No wisdom, no liberations. Therefore, His Holiness always emphasized to study, become 21st century Buddhists, not just Buddhists with the like mere faith or belief. If it's just about mere faith or belief, Buddha will not write all these books. Why you write all these books? 100 something books. Then there's 300 something books about commentary by Nalendra Masters. So this all no need to write. It is just to believe. So it's not just belief. It's about wisdom. So if you look at the chapter number 9, in very beginning of chapter number 9 in Guide to Buddhist Way of Life, which talks about the wisdoms, the last parameter. In the very beginning of chapter, if you look at that root text, everything that Buddha taught is for wisdom. Therefore, if somebody is looking for liberation from sufferings, must develop wisdoms. That's what the very beginning of chapter number 9, the first stanza that I just quoted, that's the first stanza. Okay, so 6 parameter is now kind of finished. Not really, kind of finished, not really, but and number 5, so as I say, near future, I will teach again about karma-abiding meditations. So then during that time, I will explain, I will go into detail of the parameter numbers 5. Okay, so then after that, maybe separate then program on emptiness. So I will also teach on emptiness. Then during that time, then I will explain the parameter number 6. Okay, into detail. So now I've been carrying this computer last 3, 4, 5 class. Never used, so today time to use. So this is now part of the parameter. Different commentaries. written by one of the Nyingma masters. That master explained these 6 parameters very detailed, very detailed. It's like very detailed. Maybe this is the wrong one. Sumba young you tambul changes, ta number chip change the lodo than Gubara table. Ramena Gono, Namun long jet down. Then you Gubal the change, the consult the change, the Gubal the change. So now this order or maybe number, no, there's no 7 parameter, there's 6 parameter. Sometimes you see there's 10 parameter, but there's a little bit different, okay. Now this is 6 parameter, according to why there's 6 and why that order. So this is for the sake of knowledge. So then, as I mentioned before, we are hoping that the Wednesday night class will produce more teachers. Now next time, if we need to teach 6 parameters, so then maybe one of you can help. So now that order or number based on reason. Okay, first one based on reason. There's reason why there's 6, why that order, there's reason. Or maybe based on individual person based on, for the sake of knowledge, something to pay attention, something to need to pay attention, okay? So now the first one, according to one of the material Buddha texts, what is it called, ornament of killer realizations. There's text, both has name ornament, there's 2 of them. Actually, material Buddha taught 5 texts, wrote, composed 5 books, but 2 of them has word ornament, J. Undo J, there's ornament of killer realizations, there's another one. So this one, ornament of mind or discourse, for the sake of knowledge or for the reference. So as I said, this in Tibetan Buddhism, this lineage is very important. Who taught? Make sure that you don't just make things up. So if somebody wants to look, so they look. This text is written by Maitreya Buddha. So then when they look, so they will find exactly there. So that's important, okay? So now here, this Lama quoting the ornament of mind and discourse composed by Maitreya Buddha, Longjue Tang. So Liu Puzu Sobaji. Goba, first one is the based on reasons, okay? Why there's 6 parameters, number and like order. First, as a human, what we need wealth. No wealth, I mean that doesn't mean like a lot of wealth, but you need to eat, you need to take care of yourself. No possession or wealth or longevity. So then healthy body. Second, healthy body. Then probably need, if you are, so need friends. You need friends, friends, company. You need friends and company. So if you are a teacher, you need students, So without students, there will be no teacher, So it's the corpus soba. Then entourage, like corpus soba. As not just excellent company, excellent friend, excellent students, excellent entourage, not just entourage, excellent health, excellent possessions. So it's not about the quantity, excellent. Then the corpus soba. That's like Tangbo, Niba, Sumba. That's number 3. ngonto, so then ngonto is na ngonto, so ngonto, there's a one word usually refers to higher state, human state, then celestial realms. Celestial realms, there are, that's usually according to Abhidhamma Kosha, that's called God and demigod. So the demigod is the one who has a lot of problems with the jealousy. So then in that category there's many different kinds. We don't go into detail to that. So the ngonto means, ngonto, higher state, human state, celestial realm state, ngonto. There's two of them included in one word from ngonto. So these 6 parameter order or number based on reason. Okay, reason. Then tadu nimo ondo mindrosa, tadu nimo ondo mindrosa, tadu nimo ondo, that's number 4 or number 5. Number 4. Tadu nimo ondo mindrosa. No, so then always not influenced by disturbing thought. Disturbing thought. Or you could say also delusion too, disturbing thought. Chawannam chinji malaba, chawannamla chinji malaba. So chinji malaba. That's number 5. Oh yeah. Chawannamla chinji malaba. So then chinji malaba has transparent with all the activities, every transparent with everything that you do. Transparent. So these are the 6. Based on that, so there's 6 parameter, order and number. So this now makes sense? It's clear? So now see, wealth is a result of what? Generosity. So now you see first parameter there. Wealth is the result of generosity. So now you see first parameter, practice of generosity. Result or fruit will be wealth. Chutim. Second one is ethic. Result will be human life. That's the primary cause for human life is ethic, morality. Second one, similar to high state, no ethic, there will be no high state. So therefore, ethic. Now see, are you now making link here? Okay. So this is composed by Maitreya Buddha. Geshe Gelek didn't make this up. Okay. So that's why I need to pay attention. Excellent possession, excellent like life, human life. So just talk about human life because I don't believe there's any celestial being here, but hard to say. Then so now excellent company, friend, entourage, students, excellent. So now that is the result of what? Patience. So generally speaking, the patience, like good looking, is the result of patience. How is the good looking? So then that's probably commonly known, but this is a little bit unique here. No patience, there will be no excellent friendship. There will be no excellent friend. There will be no excellent company. There will be no excellent student. There will be no excellent entourage. Means no patience, nobody wants to be around. No, student, entourage, friend, nobody will last long. Let's put it that way. Even though you get something, nobody will last too long. So that's number 3. So that's the based on reason. Patience. Ani jimbe longje timji deje sebedan de tsumbe juso tsumba ho ngondo da korpuzo ngondo da korpuzo sobo ngondo da longje je lu puzo ni je dozo korpuzo sobo ngondo da korpuzo ngondo da je 다들 모두 민로제 저기 말로 듣도록 policy 버튼 그 짐베 로저 보조 들으지 못된 민로제 들으지 못된 민로 민로제 코르스베 코르 안돌레 세벨 보조 마시면 다 튼디지 차와서 봐 튼디지 차와서 봐 so now what's the fourth parameter was what number 튼디지 차와서 봐죠 튼디지 차와서 봐서 so then they maybe or so jimba chudim sobaje 튼디 차와서 봐 means like I say a joyful effort like helps to be if you start something you need first of all you need effort to start something. No effort there'll be nothing will start. Any project you have to have effort. Okay. Today so effort will help you to start something. Start project, new project or something, whatever like activity you do that helps. Today okay. So I remember I don't remember which chapter in the Guide to Buddhist Way of Life, but Shantideva mentioned Tambu Jawatan in the Samma Mizam Tambu Jawatan. In the initial stage, you analyze, you thoroughly investigate whether that's good to start or not good to start. You don't just start. You have to, how you say, here you say research. So pretty good here. You do research. That's good things. You do research, then based on that, then you decide. So that's what Shantideva said. You make decisions whether you should start or not start based on your research. You make decisions based on your research. So that means should not do something without research. So that's not being wise. Better not to start. Shantideva said, better not to start. Once you start, don't give up. If you are not 100% sure, better not to start. Once you start, then should not give up. So that helps. That helps. Sometimes that helps. Remembering that quotation from Shantideva. Sometimes you just do something out of excitement without any research. So that's not good. So that's not here. So I just brought it up. So then Jimba to do something now. Concentrations. Something new. So concentration will help protect you to not get under the control of disturbing thought. You see here, disturbing thought. That's the result of. That's why concentration there. So yeah, you can born as a human, but you always like under the influence of negative mind. So then life is not worth to live. So okay, so there's a concentrations. So then wisdom helps you to, wisdom display the, has the, you are very clear about what you do. It's not like you are ignorance about what you do. If you do something that you are ignorant, then probably more likely it's not going to be success, right? So it will help you to, the wisdom will help you to be, be very clear about any activity that you do. It's not like, oh, very like fuzzy, not know what, like, oh, no, so eating looks like something that looks like sugar, and without no, so then you put your looks like sugar, then you think that you are going to make sweet tea, then you put a bunch of them there, so the tea turns very salty, turns out as a salt. So that kind of mistake, that's ignorance. Oh, so we'll prevent from that kind of mistake. Oh, so these are the 6 parameters, order and number based on reason. Okay, based on reason. Oh, make sense? Yeah. Oh.
On joyful effort, I
will,
didn't.
Will help you to start.
Will help
you to start. Is your practice or some kind of project or maybe anything that helps you to start.
Oh,
start.
all right.
Joyful effort to start. Huh? I don't think there's human that doesn't do any activities. Human always do activities. Yeah. So if you don't want to do any activities and just want to be born as human, well, yeah. So that's like doing things. So so like every human does something, right? We do every day. We do something. The chawa doesn't have to be project like building house. Doesn't have to be that activities. Any activities, So could be like practice, daily practice. No joyful effort, you will not start. No effort, you will not start. In order to start, you need effort. If you have some joy in the effort, that will help you to start. Make sense? Huh? Oh, yeah.
Just wanted to clarify on the joyful effort. The result of joyful effort is a higher state or a human state?
Result is like result here is like to start activities.
Thank you.
Okay, so so then a little bit confused here. Like look at the root text, root longjeta, lipuzoda, kopuzoda. So probably I should not explain. Simply just I know how to explain that root text. Probably Lama is explaining, Lama is commenting on that, so maybe I should follow the commentary than just not reading the commentary, just commenting on the root text. So that's what mistake. Okay, so now commentary, Lama, so here. So maybe one more review. So now let me read commentary one more times, because I did explain that order and number based on the root text. Probably there's some kind of mistake. Some kind of mistake. So now let me read commentary. Please pay more attention, that there will be no mistake. Okay, so commentary. What Lama says, rang, you, rang, she, other. For your own sake, for sake of others. You need 6 things. You need 6 things. 6 things. For your own sake, for others' sake. Tedubala, 6 things. In order to accomplish those 6 things, and there needs to be 6 parameter. Okay, 6 parameter. It's clear? 6 parameter. Now I'm reading the commentary, because same like you, I'm reading this text first time. but I did read at home a number of times. But that's the first time I saw this text. So now, sake of your own well-being, sake of well-being others, you need 6 things, Lama said. In order to accomplish those 6 things, you need to think of 6 parameters. That's why there's 6 parameters that practice helps to accomplish those 6 things. Jimbe, Jimbe is a generosity, practice of generosity, produce wealth. Okay? You need wealth, right? That's, we don't need to, I don't think we need discussions. Do we need discussions about, no, that's very clear, wealth. Not just wealth, excellent, means no, you could have wealth and all of a sudden somebody steal. So wealth free from problems, like most of the problems, but that's about generosity. Jimbe lonje fusu soba, tejo chudumji nguntu lose. Ethic, resolve will be high state, human, celestial realms. Lower state, like such as like animals, has very little chance to even just learn one word. Probably takes months and months just learn one word. So that's why doesn't mean no chance, but there's very little chance. That's why celestial realm, higher state is better. In order to achieve that, ethics, need ethics. That's the primary cause. It's clear? Oh yeah, need to move. Severe courage. Now, patience, company, friendship, excellent, entourage, students, all of that. Generally speaking, result of patience, generally speaking, as a good-looking body. That's generally speaking, right? So here, particularly, severe courage. It's clear now? Commentary on courage. That's what Lama also mentioned. Some other sutras, result of practicing patience has a good-looking body. So it's been said. Lama also mentioned clear here. So now, joyful effort. Okay. So now no more confusion. Reading the commentaries. Joyful effort help you to start. Could be anything, or riding, or anything. Start. It's clear. Oh yeah. So now concentrations. Something in Nimumba numbers. Concentration will help you to prevent. It will prevent you as overpowered by disturbing thought. Okay, clear? So now the last one, Sherabji Chawatamjala Mamum. So wisdom will help you to clear all the ignorance about any activity that you start, any activity you do. So these are the order and number based on reason. Okay, it's clear? Oh yeah. So now need to move on. In order to accomplish your own well-being, in order to obtain the well-being of others, you need only these 6 things. No more, no less. That's just that's not enough. I don't know. Should not say enough, but that's this number you need. You don't need more or less. You need 6. So now, think about it. If you need more, so the 6 perfection practice. That's all you need, based on 6 needs. 6 different types of need. Okay. Oh. If like out of 6, 1 is lacking, there's problems. 1 is lacking, then there will be problems. So either wealth, no time to practice, do anything, because you have know this life, know this body, so then you look on animal what they can do. You don't need more, you don't need less. If there's less than 6, then there's a problem. So therefore this number is right number, based on the reason. 6 parameter, that's the right number. Make sense? There's something two it's not too much, it's not too little, it's just perfect. 6 perfection. Just perfection. 6 now based on individual person. Now this first is like order and number based on reason. So now the second one is based on individual. How you divide 6 perfection based on individual people. For the lay person, generosity and patience are needed. For the lay person, generosity and patience are most needed. Doesn't mean others are not needed, but that's the most needed. Rabdu Chua, Sangha member, these are all for the sake of knowledge. Sangha member, then ethics and concentrations. I think it's hard to concentrate if there's few kids running around. If your family member running around, it's hard to concentrate. You have experience. Sangha member doesn't, unless you keep many animals about there. Otherwise, there's nothing running around so by yourself. So that's easy to concentrate. So out of 6 professions, ethics, concentrations is mainly regarded to Sangha member. So then commonly between both Sangha and lay, Nigala Tumundo, Nigala Tumundo, so then commonly designated professions are joyful effort and wisdom. Both lay and Sangha both needed. So then there's like 6 profession, order of 6 profession and number based on individually based on individual level. Tedagi teba chimba longju yujiza chang mawe chang drab mawe chimba longju. So then Lama said, lay person has wealth. Lay person has wealth. Of course, they have jobs, so they same lab, or they do some kind of business, or maybe grow something else. Whether you are nomad or farmer, so here there's no nomad, no farmer, everybody, so chimba longju yujinsa. So the lay person has wealth. Dhamma veche. Jimba the soba, so dhamma veche. So therefore there will be a lot of obstacles towards the wealth. You have wealth, so there's a lot of obstacles. There might be obstacles, not say guarantee there's obstacles, so like need to protect. Dhamma jimba the soba, so dhamma veche. Dhamma veche. Da usually means enemy. Da usually means enemy. Yeah, people like out of jealousy, or maybe people try to steal or manipulate or try to get your wealth. So best thing you can do to protect, be generous. Be generous, probably will be less enemy. Be generous, and then be patient. So even though there's so therefore the lay person most needed out of 6 professions is generosity and patience. So Radho Chungwa, Waje Chungwa, then Sangha member usually don't have wealth. Therefore there's less enemy. Not necessarily enemies towards you, but wealth, towards wealth. That means like there might be thief. If you have nothing to lose, even though thief come, there's nothing to lose. You don't have any wealth, even though thief show up, there's nothing to lose. So like Milarepa. But Milarepa is not monk, but he's lay person. But like even some lay people, they live very simple life. One night, the thief came to Milarepa caves, and Milarepa realized or heard the sound that hands looking for something like this, opening something. And Milarepa said, "What are you looking?" This thief, "What are you looking?" Milarepa said, "I could not find anything during the daytime. Probably you are not going to find anything at night." That means there's nothing to find. So there's like, it does not mean, oh, Sangha member should not be generous. It doesn't mean like that. The Sangha member, of course, should be generous and should also practice patience. But these are not the main concern. This is not the main concern for the Sangha members. So then, like things that, related to your family, your kids, your grandkids, and, people that they don't like, and they say something, it bothers you. There's so many things that could occur based on your children and children's. If you have no children, so there's so many things that are related to the children. You don't have all of that, grandchildren, things like that. So there, so that's why, like paying the mother, the way mother sacrifice. You can't pay, you cannot pay in this life. So that's then helping parents. So then, how much merit you create, according to Vinayaka Sutra, Buddha mentions, even though you manage to offering something to the real enlightened beings, you create so much merit, but the same amount of merit you create if you help your parents, particularly mother, and also sick people. You create the same amount of merit. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter who did. It doesn't have to be Buddhist. Everybody who does that is create the same amount of merit. Okay. So ethics and concentrations relatively for Sangha members is easier than lay people. Relatively easier. So therefore, the Sangha member should have these two, ethics and concentration, is very suitable practice for Sangha member. It's relatively easier. So the so when you become a Sangha, you don't hang out. You're not supposed to hang out, but so the monastery, there's not that's also probably based on the definition of hang out. So therefore, so they are kind of, generally speaking, like free from distractions. Probably live themselves, so there's physically they are kind of like live by themselves, so that's easier. Ethics and the concentrations is easier for them. That's why, Chimbe tana nyene tansa, chimbe tan nyene tan, sodom tamya, chua manglasa. The lay person, it says, Lama says, even though lay person, even though they, sometimes they, occasionally they take vows, but there's more risk to break them. Even though that vow only lasts 24 hours, but still there's a lot of risk. It may get broke, yeah. So those are even though somebody say, okay, from now on I'm not going to kill, but their commitment, there will be a lot of risk to break that commitment. There's a lot of risk, So more activities. It's very clearly understandable, but there's more activities, So family to raise, family to think about, So then, so therefore, ethic and the concentration is mainly because of designated to Sangha member, okay? Then general roster and patients mainly designated to lay people. So then, something chimji chawa tangche, puzi rimdro ingbe, simon jokavishes. Then is also the concentration, even concentrations for lay people is a little bit challenge because there's so much happening. You know, especially in the West, I think there's so many things happening, you know. The kid has many programs after one after another, you know, so there's most of the time parents, they're just running around with, you know, what they bring here, bring it there, you know. Anyway, there's so many things happening. Something like chimji chawada, puzir jimdro, you know, they're taking care of them, clothing them, they're educating them, helping them with homework, and also they're doing this, there's so much time. Yeah, so when I look at my sister, there are two boys, and there's a lot of work. So then I think I don't think you can concentrate while running here, running there. You need to sit down, you know, concentrate. Mindfulness, or you could probably do that, you know, while you're running around mindfulness, but concentrations require, you know, sitting. Something like chimji chawada, or something like chimji chawada, jokers. It's not saying it's impossible. Please don't misunderstand. It's not saying impossible. It's going to be whole lot of challenge. It's going to be big challenge. For Sangha members, relatively easier. Then joyful effort and the wisdom that both needs to be, you know, designated equally for both of lay and Sangha. Doing something with joy. Positive, not anything, doing something positive with joy. So then, of course, Sharaf Gewar, then also need wisdom in order to overcome from difficulties, need wisdom. Then also lay person also need to understand Dharma too. So that's why need wisdom. It's not like making difference, it's not saying one is better than another one. It's like challenge. How much challenge Sangha face, how much challenge is a lay face. Based on that, and then, you know, it's relatively easier this Sangha than lay, than like that, okay? So these are now 6 parameter number based on reason and based on individually, okay? These are for the sake of knowledge. So now the order. Why order like this? Why not wisdom and patience all mixed up? Wisdom, I like to wisdom to be first, or then maybe ethic last, or why not order? So that for the sake of knowledge, as I said, next time or somebody needs to learn about 6 parameter from this class, we'll need to help, okay? Ngamala de chimaches, menda chodo nechidas, ngamala de chimade. So there's order based on causalities. Ngamala de chimaches, this is stanza. So I should be more careful commenting on the root text before I read commentary. So ngamala de chimade, that sounds like causality. Menda chodo nechi does. Menda chodo, that's like order. The second one, order based on superiority. Superiority? Superiorities. So superiorities. Oh yeah. Sounds perfect. So then order based on hard and easy. Hard and easy. Hard to understand, easy to understand based on that. So that's order is based on that. 6 parameter order based on that, okay? She has some korimla sumleje. 당분간만 때니 치마지 버지 롱줄라 미다나 롱줄라 미다나 추주는 미주스 그러니까 this is interesting. 당분간만 now the order of causalities 롱줄라 미다나 추주는 미주스 What do you think about this now? This is like Longzhula Midana Chudum Mijus, Chudula Mijus. Practicing ethics is based on wealth. No wealth, no practice of ethics. What do you say? What do you say? No wealth, no practice of ethics. Huh? Yeah, so that so that now the 6 parameter order is based on causalities. If you don't practice generosity, there will be no wealth. If there's no wealth, say you be born as a human, but there's no wealth, and then probably more likely no ethics, no practice of ethics. So now think about when we say ethics, there's 3 ethics, right? We just study 3 ethics. Remember? We are studying 6 parameters. Brown bear catching mice. Brown bear catching mice. So that's good.
The ethics of abandoning misdeeds, the ethics of gathering.
So think about that. Okay, 3 types of ethics. Now then it will make sense. No wealth, no practice of ethics. That's causality. So therefore, generosity first, ethics second. Okay, causality. Da domba dena shinji never says. Da domba da shinji never says. Da domba da shinji never says. Lonju medana chudul miju. No, da domba da no ka domba da dena shinji never says. That's like if you as a the domba usually means vow. So I don't think this is just vow, but it's a vow, but maybe it probably include any kind of commitment. If you have vow, more likely you will practice patience. More likely you will practice patience. Sake of your own commitments, voluntary commitments, not forced by somebody. Voluntary vow means voluntarily you take. Nobody forces you to take. You take it voluntarily. So that if you have vows, then more likely you practice patience. In order to protect your vows, you practice patience. So, Domba dana shinji never search. Domba dana shinji never search. Never search. Chudun mi juchi. Chudun mena. Yeah, I think if there's, in order to practice patience, there has to be some form of ethics. Without some form of ethics, people probably it's hard to practice patience. Or there's why patience? Why practice patience? There's no you don't see any reason. There has to have some form of ethics. Ethics that needs to be involved in order to practice patience. Or maybe I should not destroy my peace of mind, therefore I should not get angry. That's kind of ethics. Okay? So no ethics, there will be no patience. Make sense? So if you have then So now you are looking at the sixth order of six perfections. Okay. So if you have patience, more likely you will do things happily, do things, something positive happily, if you are patient. If you have no patience, you will do nothing. It requires patience, right? In order to do anything, it requires patience. So what the Jews? If you have patience, more likely that will be has a joyful effort. So if you have joyful effort, you will achieve concentration. Concentrations, make sense? Yeah, concentrations or no like as no effort. So then waiting, somebody will give you concentration, but that's not going to happen. You have to put some effort, okay? Same number shana, chujite, chidawashes. As I said, if your mind is steady, firm as a mountain, so then you will, whatever you will learn because your focus is so strong, you will learn. Even it's dharma or mundane things, you will learn because you have very strong focus. No focus, then so many mistakes occur. Same number, that's wisdom. That's the sixth perfection order based on causality. Make sense? Maybe when I'm aware, so you can have some discussion, then make it more clear. So here we don't have debate class. So reason the monks they remember because they have been debate on those six parameters. Probably they like hundreds of hours they spend debate, saying this. Probably they probably said this more than 1 million times, back and forth. So that's why monastery you debate, and you say, oh, what are the six perfections? Then you have to say, oh, this and this and this and this. So then maybe one day you may end up sitting, somebody will ask you, what are the six perfections? Then you will be able to say. So maybe you say, oh, maybe it's not a big deal, 101. So I don't, yeah, no, it's 101. One day there will be 50 or 100 people watching. Then you are sitting in the middle, somebody stand up, then ask, what are the six perfections? If you don't remember, so that kind of clearly shows that you are not studying at the monastery. Okay, these are the now order of the causalities. Okay, so now, let's go. Oh, time is over. So this is, I think, for the sake of knowledge, this is important to know. So maybe, let's say, one more class. So maybe one more class will never end. One more class. So then after that, I want to explain these 4 practices to attract others. Goal is to then help. Help first. So then how to do that? There's 4 practices I will explain. Then that will close the teaching of six perfections together with the 4 practices. Maybe one more class, okay? I don't mind to stay here a long time, but you have to go to work tomorrow, so I have nothing to do.
Turn to page 191, and we cite the praises to the 21 Taras. From your sublime abode at the Potala, O Tara, born from the green litter Tam, your crown adorned with Amitabha, action mother of the Buddhas of the 3 times. Tara, please come with your attendants. The gods and demigods bow at your lotus feet, O Tara. You who rescue all who are destitute, to you, Mother Tara, I pay homage. Oh, my prostrate to the noble transcendent liberator. Homage, Tara, swift heroic, eyes like lightning instantaneous, sprung from opening stamens of the Lord of Fearers, turbone lotus. Homage, she whose face combines 100 autumn moons at fullest, blazing with vibration splendent as a 1,000-star collection. Homage, golden blue and lotus, water-born and hand-adorned, giving effort, calm austerities, patience, meditation, her sphere. Homage, Homage, crown of Tathagatas, action triumph without limit, relied on by conquerors' children, having reached every perfection. Homage, filling with tutare, whom desire direction and space, trampling with their feet the seven worlds, able to draw forth all beings. Homage, worshipped by the all-Lord, Shaka Ani Bamamaru, honored by the host of spirits, corpses whose Gandharvas Yakshas, homage with their tre and pay sound, destroying cosmetic diagrams, her feet pressing left out right and blazing in a raging fireplace. Homage to the very dread Ravamara's champion, she with frowning lotus visage, who is slayer of all enemies. Homage at the heart her fingers, adorn her with Riju Mudra. Light red masses all excited, all directions fields adorn her. Homage she so joyous radiant, crowning minting garlands of mirthful laughing with tutare, subjugating Mara's devas. Homage she able to summon all earth guardians assembly, shaking frowning with their home sign, saving from every misfortune. Homage crown adorned with crescent, moon on ornaments most shining. Amitabha in her hair, not sending out much light eternal. Homage with wreath ablaze like eon denning fire abide. I shift left and joy surrounds, troops of enemies destroying. Homage she who strikes the ground with her palm and with her foot beats it, scaling with the letter whom the seven levels she does conquer. Homage epic, gracious, peaceful, she whose field is peace nirvana. She endowed with Om Soha, destroyer of the great evil. Homage she with joy surrounded, tearing foes' bodies asunder, freezes whom in knowledge mantra, arrangement of the 10 letters. Homage to the Vitsit letter, of the shape of syllable, whom 5 foot sampling 6 is 3 rows, Meru, Mandara, and Vindhya. Homage holding in her hand the headman queen of Devalek form, with spice book Kantara MP, totally dispelling voice. Homage she whom gods in there send the Kinnaras do honor, armored in all joyful splendor, she dispelled their dreams and conflicts. Homage she whose 2 eyes bright with radiance of sun and full moon, with Saisara and Tutare, she dispels severe contagion. Homage full of liberating, powered by the set of 3 natures, Drasusa spirit Yakshas, and race corpus supreme today. These praises with the rule mantras and prostrations of star 21. Turn to page 190. The prayer of the benefits. Whoever is endowed with devotion for the goddess and recites it with supreme faith, remembering at dawn upon waking and in the evenings, will be granted all fearlessness, will perfectly pacify all negativities, and will eliminate all unfortunate migrations. The multitudes of conquerors will quickly grant initiation. Thus endowed with this greatness, one will eventually reach the state of a Buddha. If affected by the most terrible poison, whether ingested, drunk, or from a living being, just by remembering will one be thoroughly cleansed. If this prayer is recited 2, 3, or 7 times, will pacify all the sufferings of torments caused by spirits, fevers, and poisons, and by other beings as well. If you wish for a child, you will get a child. If you wish for wealth, you will receive wealth. All your wishes will be fulfilled, and all obstacles pacified. And then turn to page 263, and we'll read the final Lamrim dedication. 263. From my 2 collections, vast of space, that I've amassed and working with effort at this practice for a great length of time, may I become the chief leading Buddha for all those whose minds' wisdom eye is blinded by ignorance. Even if I do not reach this state, may I be held in your loving compassion for all lives, Manjushri. May I find the best of completed graded paths of the teachings, and may I please all the Buddhas by my practice. Using skillful means drawn by the strong force of compassion, may I clear the darkness from the minds of all beings, for the points of the path as I have discerned them. May I uphold Buddha's teachings for a very long time, with my heart going out with great compassion, in whatever direction the most precious teachings have not yet spread have declined. May I reveal this treasure of happiness and aid. May the minds of those who wish for liberation be granted boundless peace, and the Buddhist deeds be nourished for a long time. Way to path to enlightenment completed, due to the wondrous virtuous conduct of the Buddhas and their sons. May all human and non-human beings who eliminate adversity and create conducive conditions for practicing the excellent paths never be parted in any of their lives from the purest path praised by the Buddhas. Whenever someone makes effort to act in accordance with the 10-fold Mahayana virtuous practices, may always be assisted by the mighty ones, and may oceans of prosperity spread everywhere. And now turn to 244 and 245. So the short, long life prayers. Gandhira we kore shinkam pendande wa malu jungwene chere sigwan tenzing gyatsoyi shape site bardu tenjur chi jonu iya nala wangshut awatare tsembara sopa losangewe de ton de kausho shasho kengyo lama sowa de tupsu chan shin chan gewe tenzing gyombewe kunzer dopoze choksun kurwele muntudu pado sodu kundu japten sho Om taritu re soha 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 Om taritu re soha.
Oh yeah, wonderful. Yeah, good night. Thank you. Good night.